Grissom here.
Well, hello, Commodore. It took me a while to track you down. Have you been waiting long?
Not long. Do you have any news for me?
It's over. You've been cleared of all responsibility. The conditions you endured were unprecedented and frankly inexplicable. You are hereby reinstated to your command, effective immediately. You leave space dock in 2 weeks. That should give you enough time to gather up your crew if possible and replace crew if needed.
Thank you, Admiral.
Off the record, I never doubted you, Sam. I don't think any of us did. It's just when a ship comes back in that sort of condition, especially in peacetime.
I understand. There must be a thorough investigation, a log for future reference, and no captain may be immune to the process.
I knew you'd see it that way. Now, I have one more bit of information for you. There have been some recent events with the Romulan Empire. Starfleet Command is engaging in a covert operation. If it's successful, years of conflict can be avoided.
War between Starfleet and the Romulan Empire?
No, internal conflict. They're messy. They spread out and make life miserable for their neighbors as well. Just be aware that you may be contacted to lead a very sensitive, very delicate mission.
I'll do my best, Admiral, but when?
That'll have to do for now. I've said enough already. Now, get back to your ship and your life.
Thank you, Admiral, and I do appreciate your faith in me.
Dr. Tamara?
Commander Denson, the Commodore said you would be joining us.
I'd like for you to meet our science officer, Lieutenant Commander Sandra Piper.
Nice to meet you.
I've been looking forward to meeting you, Commander. Your work with the Omega-19 crystals has been well known in the Vulcan medical community.
It was nothing really. Once I decoded the biometric impulses emanated by the crystals, it was just a matter of matching the various genetic codes to known indigenous species until we discovered their true origin. You, on the other hand, Commander, are very well known to all the Academy graduates. You dominate the entire chapter on petripeds in all the xenobiology textbooks.
Well, looks like this could be the beginnings of a beautiful friendship. Doctor, did Grissom mention why he asked us here?
No, Commander, but it is obvious. The inquiry into the Cromwell Nebula incident was recently closed. Commodore Grissom was found to be without fault. The repairs to the Dominion are nearly complete. Logically, he has summoned us here to announce that we will launch them.
Well, if you're right.
Of course I'm right. I would not have said otherwise.
Well, if you're right, I'll try to act surprised.
I will not.
You must be Dr. Chamberlain, Commander Denson. I'm Commander Jason Purcell.
And this is Lieutenant Commander Sandra Piper.
This is Ensign Justin Taft.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Commander. Commodore Grissom has spoken very highly of you.
Thank you, Mr. Taft. And Commander Brusso, I have heard much about you.
Oh, really? All of it good, I hope.
Your accomplishments are quite impressive.
Thank you, Doctor.
And Ensign, you have earned quite a reputation of being a genius in astral navigation and piloting.
It's in the Taft genes. There have been navigators in my family for as far back as we can find records, not only in space, but on Earth's oceans as well.
Can I get you anything?
I'd like a double espresso, please.
And I'll have a Danubian line devil.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see everybody could make it. Dr. Tamero, it's good to be working with you again.
Thank you, Commodore. And I find it agreeable also.
I see you're all getting acquainted. Mr. Brasso, as you may have guessed, is our new XO.
Thank you, sir. I've been keeping up on returning personnel as well as replacements, and I'm happy to report we're about 95% manned.
Excellent. I have checked that, and it's good to see almost everybody's returning. And for those who are replacements, I'm very pleased.
That's good news, sir. I thought it would have been difficult to accomplish that.
Believe me, it was quite a task to do with everybody scattered halfway across the quadrant. Commander Piper here, for example, was on some backward planet studying some type of frog in habitation. I'm not quite sure what that was about, but you don't know how to rest, do you, Commander? I am very pleased with the replacements like Dr. Tamero and Mr. Brasso.
So, Commander, I can't imagine what it took the Commodore to pry you away from Commodore Wesley.
You're probably better off not knowing all the details.
I'm confused. Exactly how did Commander Brusso get affixed to Commodore Wesley?
Dr. Tamero, it's a metaphor. You'll pick these things up over time. Speaking of picking things up, I thought I'd have to be picking up a new chief engineer for a while.
Yes, you must be referring to my brush with retirement.
That I was. You're what, 6 months older than I am? It's no time to retire.
I know, but I'm back now.
If you don't mind me asking, what made you change your mind?
Well, I just realized that there's nothing I could do in retirement that I would enjoy more than being on the Dominion. So I asked them nicely, and they reactivated me.
I do not understand why anyone would want to retire.
I'm not leaving the fleet until I'm forced to.
I'd like to propose a toast to the best crew of Starfleet. May we all be forced to leave. Wait, that didn't come out.
To the Dominion.
I hope I'm not too late.
You're fine, Chief. This is an informal gathering. I'm sure you'll be punctual once we're underway.
Won't happen again, sir.
This is our new transporter chief and second engineer, John Brooks.
Chief Brooks, my condolences, of course. If you ever need to talk, my door is open to you.
Thank you. But I've been counseled and analyzed for the last 2 years.
I understand how you feel you could find no solace from your father's successor. The offer does stand.
I understand. It's nothing like that, Doctor. Of course. I'll drop by.
Can I get you anything else?
You could warm up my espresso if you wouldn't mind.
No thanks, I'm good.
I bet you are.
But I wanted another one of these.
I would not advise that, Commander. You, like me, are drinking a Syrian banshee. More than one would put you in the sick bay.
But I like the little floaties.
Thank you for approving my transfer, sir. I was afraid you might question my motives for requesting it.
Questioning your motives never came into play, Chief. I assume you harbor some reservations, but it doesn't matter. Your record speaks for itself, and I'm happy to have you join my crew.
I don't hate you, sir, but I can't say I don't hold you responsible.
He was completely absolved.
Let him finish.
That's why I asked for the transfer, sir. I don't know what to think, or how to feel. My hope is that by getting to know the crew my father served with, it might help me put it all behind me.
Fair enough, Chief. I hope you find your answers. Well, I suppose you're all wondering why I gathered you here today. I have an announcement. I want to tell you personally to get your bags packed. The Dominion is scheduled to get underway in 5 days.
I've heard they upgraded the photon torpedo tubes while she was in for repairs.
You heard right.
Shall I report to my post early and transport you aboard, sir?
Not a chance. It's a tradition of mine to inspect the outside of my ship before departure. Take it as a throwback from the days of winged flight, when pilots walked around the aircraft. Besides, you'll have plenty of time to beam my atoms around later.
Commander, did they have a chance to install the dilithium spectrometer I've been asking for?
And you'll love the improvements.
It'd be good to see you again, sir. You're gonna love the Dominion, Doctor. Oh, sorry, maybe love isn't the right word.
No apology is necessary. I'm sure I will find the Dominion an acceptable ship, and serving aboard her an agreeable experience.
Commander Tamara will make a fine ship's doctor, and we're also experimenting. She's also going to be ship's counselor.
You're a psychologist?
I am certified in 14 fields of medical, psychological, and emotional training. Trust me, I am a doctor.
She'll do fine, Dutch. Don't worry about it.
Sam, I've known you for a long time, and I know when something's eating at you. Is it the hearing?
Yes, I've noticed that too.
No, I'm fine with the hearing. I'm just a little puzzled. Frankly concerned.
If you feel you need to talk about it, sir.
No, I'm all right. Just everybody, please stay sharp for me.
What's going on, sir?
Honestly, I don't know the details, but something has been set in motion. Something big. Beautiful, isn't she?
Aye, sir. That's it.
Can't see a trace of the damage now.
It wasn't your fault.
Excuse me?
We were ambushed. There was no way you could know there was a ship in that nebula.
It doesn't matter. I should have known. I should have sensed it. We lost a lot of good people that day.
I know, Sam. And losing Chamberlain made it all the worse. You know, mischief the two of you perpetrated at the Academy. It's legendary. You know what I think you really need is someone who
I
can
wish
stand
you
by.
would stop trying to play ship's counselor. That's what we have Tamara for.
All right. It just seems that the only thing you've ever loved was your job. It's just not healthy.
Being committed, being grounded. It's all overrated. I put my heart and my soul into my ship. That's love enough for me.
Ah, but Sam, the ship can't love you back.
I don't know. That's debatable.
Captain's Log, Stardate 5121.2. It has been 19 months since the Dominion limped into space dock for repairs. The Cromwell Nebula incident was ruled to be no fault of my own, and I have been pronounced physically, mentally, and emotionally fit to return to duty. However, I've been unable to forgive myself for the loss of 17 crew members, some who were very close friends. The ship systems are undergoing last-minute calibrations, and we are scheduled to launch in 15 hours.
You look trouble, Commander. What's the problem?
Aye, sir. It's the aft torpedo launcher. When fired from the bridge, there's a delay. Could be faulty wiring, could be a software glitch. Either way, I suggest we postpone the launch.
What kind of a delay are we talking about?
A few weeks should suffice.
No, I meant the firing mechanism.
Just under a second.
Just under a second. We'll launch on time, Commander. Just run a thorough diagnostic on that system and put a thorough report on my desk by 00 tomorrow.
Aye, sir. You'll have it.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
Well, excuse me, Commodore.
Well, you've had a few days to get acquainted with the ship. What do you think of her as our new XO?
She's the finest ship in her class, sir. I'm honored to be here. You just can't imagine.
You'd be surprised what I can imagine. Besides, you've earned it. Lexington's loss is the Dominion's gain.
All base personnel, report to your designated disembarkation point by 1100 hours.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Just make me look good, or you'll find yourself drifting home on a slow freighter.
I won't let you down, sir.
Slow freighter. Bridge. I'm home. How's it going, Chief?
Just finishing up, sir. I think you'll find it meets your specifications.
Excellent. May I?
I wouldn't dare try to stop you, sir.
Captain's Log Supplemental. While the Starfleet investigation played out, I speculated how this moment would feel. And now that it's here, it feels like I've returned home. For over 5 years as her captain, the Dominion was my home, her crew were my comrades, my family, and my friends. When all that was stripped away, I was alone. I lived day to day with only the hope of returning to my command to sustain me. Now, as I watch the final preparations for launch, I am more resolved than ever. I must find a way to get past my lingering feelings of guilt. I must get past my doubts and be the leader this crew deserves, for their sake and for my own. I am humbled by the loyalty of this crew, both new and returning. If they doubt me, they show no signs of it.
I'm all finished here, Commodore. Do you need anything else before I leave?
Just the keys, thank you.
Sir?
Never mind, Chief. I have everything I need right here.
Aye, sir.
Captain's log, stardate 4812.9. The inhabitants of Nimbus 12 welcomed our landing party with a grand parade as 1,000 beautiful women did an elaborate dance. We were instructed to disrobe. Enter.
Surprise!
Why can't you just enter a room like a normal person?
What would be the fun in that?
And I suppose this is your doing?
Just something to commemorate a special occasion. Go ahead, open it.
And the special occasion would be?
Commodore, you cut me to the quick. Why, it was 3 years ago today I signed on as your XO.
It's a rill. It's beautiful. You didn't have to do this.
Be that as it may, sir, you've become like the brother I never had over the past few years. My father gave that to me when I graduated from the academy. I never learned how to play it. Then I remembered your rill was stolen when you were on Rigel 6. I told you not to go into that club. I said it was in a rough part of town, but would you listen to me? And no, you lost your precious rill. Well, it just seemed like the right thing to do to give it to you.
I'm sorry, Don. I didn't get you anything.
You've given me more than you'll ever know, sir.
Godspeed, Don. Time!
5 minutes, 30 seconds, sir.
That's not bad for a night drill, but we need to shave a few seconds off.
Aye, sir.
Excuse me?
You heard me, sir.
You better stand down, mister.
No, you stand down, sir. We all here know what you did. They were our friends, and you got them all killed.
Anders, escort Brasso and Piper to their quarters.
Oh, I don't think so, Commodore. I mean, after all, you have a point. You are going to get us all killed. In fact, why don't I do us all a favor and end your little reign of incompetence now, before more lives are lost?
Tomorrow, do something.
That would be illogical, Commodore.
You killed my father. Who's next? Me? Why not? Here I am, Commodore. Go ahead. Get me killed, too.
I was absolved. I'm not at fault.
Oh, well, that changes everything. That makes it just fine.
Security!
You need sedative, Commodore, and some rest.
Maybe then you won't get anyone else killed.
Commodore, incoming message from Starfleet. You've been relieved of your duties effective immediately.
Setting coordinates for certain depth, sir. Warp 1, Warp 3, Warp 5, Warp 7, Warp 9!
She's coming right at the same, sir. Looks like we're finally gonna get some kills. Warp core detonation imminent is free.
Don? Is that you, Don? How can it be you?
Hello, Sam.
It is you, Don. Don, I am so sorry.
I don't have a lot of time. I only came to tell you there was nothing you could do. None of us blame you.
I wish I could make it all up to all of you.
Just carry on, Commodore, and make us proud.
I'll do my best. But Don, why all this? Why could you just come to me in a peaceful dream?
You know me. What would be the fun in that? Goodbye, Sam. Tell my wife I love her. Oh, and Sam?
Yes?
Godspeed to you, too.
Hi.
3 minutes, 42 seconds.
Cancel red alert. That's not bad for a night drill, but I have something to say to all of you. Ever since Cromwell Nebula, I've asked myself if there was anything I could have done differently to minimize the danger and loss of life. I reminded myself that exploration is dangerous. When our ancestors went out to explore the other side of the mountain, some of them didn't come back. But that didn't stop them. Now, we have billions of miles. Some of us don't come back. We venture and explore because it's in our makeup. Our fallen friends knew these risks and accepted them. So, let's go take a look, shall we?
We're with you, Commodore. All the way to hell and back.
I know that you have our backs, Commander.
I think I speak for us all when I say we're a little anxious to get it.
Very well. Commander Denson, is the Dominion spaceworthy?
Aye, sir. She'll fly.
Chief Brooks,
Just on my way to my post, sir, in engineering.
remain on the bridge.
I would be honored.
Stand by. Dr. Chamero, is medical a go?
Well, sir, regulation. Sir, medical is a go.
Commander Piper, is there any place in particular you'd like to explore?
Actually, yes, Commodore. I've been always wanting to investigate a newly discovered anomaly near Chamberlain 3.
Kindly transmit the coordinates to Ensign Taft.
I'd be more than happy to, sir.
Lieutenant Olson, inform Starfleet that we have a mountain to climb.
Aye, sir.
Coordinates received.
Sir, the Yardmaster has cleared us for launch.
Ensign Taft, take her out. Maneuvering thrusters only.
Aye, sir. Maneuvering thrusters only. Dominion is clear, sir.
1/4 impulse. On my mark. Warp factor 3.
Camera rolling.
Action.
Close that door.
Close the doors.
Don't say anything.
Frank, do it again. Don't look at your mark this time. Like, is this where I stand? All right, okay, we're still rolling.
Go towards the plant.
Keep it together. Action.
Don't say anything. Just make me look good for choosing you, or you'll find yourself drifting home on a slow freighter. Doors.
Gentlemen.
Wow.
Believe me, that's the last time I have Commander Tackett recommend a drink.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto.
I'm taking this.
Hey, is this where you get the screen test? Oh, hell, if they can't beat them, join them.
Cut.